Hi, hello, good morning, engineers. Diyan po ba kayo? Hello, can I get a reaction po? Yeah. So, good morning po. So, today, we will be discussing chapter 1 of Thermodynamics 2. So, in this chapter, we'll be basically discuss the terminologies, uh, mag-iterate po tayo or interpolate, as well as aalamin po natin how to determine um, other parameters of thermodynamics. So I am encouraging everyone to take notes. It is not required, but it is recommended. Ano po? Then have calculators as well as steam tables with you. So hindi ko po kayang mag-upload today ng online na steam table. Siguro later after class na lang siguro. So you can try to browse it online, pero make sure na yung units po is naka megapascal. Kasi po may mga instances na naka KPA po yung steam table na nakita natin online. Okay? Make sure na yung steam table po is naka MPa or megapascal. Okay? So I'll be starting our class by 10:15 for you to prepare for the class proper. Okay po? Thank you very much, everyone. Hi, hello, good morning once again, engineers. So kindly type 1 po sa chat box para po malaman ko if nandiyan po kayo. Type 1 po. Yep. Thank you for those feedbacks and type ones. So let me start the discussion of chapter 1 of Thermodynamics 2. So this chapter is entitled Review of Basic Concepts of Thermodynamic Cycles. So in this chapter, the intended learning outcomes are as follows. So we'll be introducing the concept of a pure substance, discuss the physics of phase change process, illustrate PV, TV, and PT property diagrams, and as well as PVT surfaces of pure substances. And lastly, to demonstrate the procedures for determining thermodynamic properties of pure substances from tables of property data. Okay, so technically, we'll be using mostly the steam table for determining those properties. Dito din, aaralin din natin yung pure substances. Okay, so let me walk you through with it. So pure substance is a substance that has a fixed chemical composition throughout. Also, it does not have to be of a single chemical element or compound. Furthermore, a substance can be a mixture of various chemical elements or compounds that qualifies as a pure substance as long as the mixture is homogeneous. Yung pure substance natin, take note na it is a fixed chemical composition. I'll be showing to you or I'll be iterating to you later kung ano yung mga sample pure substances natin. Basta po, tandaan nyo na ang pure substance has a fixed chemical composition kahit na magbago po siya ng phase. What I mean ng phase po is yung liquid, solid, and gas. So for example, let me have here an example. Water. So si water po natin is a pure substance. Why? Ang ating pong water, ang kanya pong element or scientific notation is H2 H2O. So kapag liquid, water siya. Still H2O. Kapag solid, nagiging ice siya, but still its chemical composition is fixed. That means it is also H2O. Kapag ka naman gas ang water, that's a vapor. And still, H2O pa din siya. So again, water is a perfect example of a pure substance. What if pinaghalo natin si water and oil? Is this a pure substance? Of course, hindi na po. Kasi po, unang-una, ang water and oil mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. Which means, hindi na po agad siya pasok dun sa criteria natin, which is ang pure substance is a mixture that is homogeneous. Paano po natin nasabi na ang atin pong mixture ng oil and water is heterogeneous? Kasi po, you can't mix water with oil. Nasa taas si oil, nasa baba si water. Nakuha po. So therefore, si water and oil din, wala siyang fixed chemical composition. Okay, again, kapag po pure substance, fixed ang chemical composition niya as well as homogeneous yung mixture na yan. Okay, let me give you here an examples of it. So pure substance such as water, nitrogen gas specifically, helium gas, and carbon dioxide. These are all pure substances. So for air, this is a mixture of several gases, but often considered to be pure substance because it has a uniform chemical composition. Kahit yung air natin maraming gases, still homogeneous siya. Ano po? Kasi um, hindi siya katulad ng oil and water na kitang-kita mo na hindi nagsasama. Po, yung several gases natin, they can blend well. Okay? So, that's a pure substance. Here po tayo sa pure substance. Can I get a reaction? Okay, thank you for those reactions. So, let's move with this one. So, pure substance is a mixture of two or more phases of pure substance is still a pure substance as long as the chemical composition of all phases is the same. For example nga ulit natin is water, H2O. Ang water natin kapag solid, ice. Kapag liquid, water. Kapag gas, ay vapor. And still, it has a fixed chemical composition. Okay, next. So we have phases of pure substance. So I'm no familiar kayo dito. And those are solid, liquid, and gas. So firstly, for this phase, this is solid phase. So the molecules in a solid are arranged in three-dimensional pattern that is repeated throughout. So as you can see here, this figure shows a solid phase. Sila po is dikit-dikit with fixed positions and connected to each other. So that's a solid, as in solid. Okay? Followed by liquid. So sa liquid natin, the molecular spacing in liquid phase is not much different from that of the solid phase, except that the molecules are no longer at fixed position relative to each other and they can rotate and translate freely. So dito po sa solid, medyo dikit-dikit sila pero wala na silang fixed position. Okay po. And then lastly, for the gas phase, sa gas phase naman, molecules are far apart from each other. And as you can see here, it can freely move and somehow not not colliding. I mean, not separated with spaces siya. Okay? So gas molecules move about at random, continually colliding with each other and walls of the container they are in. So that's the phases of pure substance. Again, solid, liquid, and gas. So basically, yun lang din yun nung kahit nung elementary. Solid, liquid, gas. So that's the phases of pure substance. Okay po, malinaw po ba tayo doon sa pure substance mismo? Okay, thank you for those reactions. So I hope you do get it. Now let's move po sa definition of thermodynamic terms. So let's start to dwell in more of thermodynamic terms. So firstly is the saturation temperature. So this is the temperature at which liquids starts to boil and the temperature at which vapor begins to condense. The saturation temperature of a given substance depends upon the existing pressure. It is directly proportional to the pressure. For example, as the pressure increases, temperature increases. As the pressure decreases, the temperature decreases. So your saturation temperature can be notated or has a symbol of Tsat. Okay? Tsat. Okay. You can see this Tsat sa mga tables natin sa steam table. So firstly, let me show you here table 2 sa ating steam table. So for example, your pressure is 1 bar. Okay? 1 bar. Your corresponding Tsat I mean TSAT, or saturated temperature, is 99.632. Again, note here that your temperature is at degree Celsius. Kung ano lang po yung corresponding niya, that's your TSAT at that certain pressure. Okay, let me call someone. Let me ask Engineer Santos. Ichomari. You there, Engineer?
Yes po, sir.
Yeah. So, good morning. Ask ko lang po, at 0.050 bar, ano po yung ating TSAT? Ano po yung saturated or saturation temperature natin at 0.050? Let me write it here, 0.050 bar. Ano po yung kanyang TSAT?
Ang TSAT po niya, sir, ay 32.881 po degrees
Okay.
Celsius.
Thank you for that. So that's correct. Ano po? So let's try another. Let me call Engineer Lawrence Palomino. You there, Engineer?
Sir,
And good morning. Ask lang po, ano po ang TSAT at 2.5 bar?
127.443 po.
Okay, that's right. So ganun po magtingin ng TSAT. So let's try po sa inyong steam table. Look at your steam table. So kapag temperature ang given natin, look at table 2. Okay, so sa table 2 tayo. So let me ask someone at 19 megapascal, 19.0, ano po yung TSAT natin? Let me ask Engineer Robilin. Dase, using your steam table. 19 megapascal. 0.0. Ano po yung TSAT natin using your steam table?
May nag-PS sa akin, auto, pero appears na kahit ayaw mo basta.
Engineer Robilin, you there?
Sir, wait lang.
Okay po, sige po. So, ang hinahanap po natin is TSAT.
Kasi conflict mo buong kay Sir G. Kasi isang
So, hindi doon siya makaka-accept ng aming meeting, but rest assured that
ay pag-even sa akin at sa inyo, ay mag-online sa akin. Ay, type siya sa
as if hindi ko nabasa ang message niya.
ampi.
Walang memo.
Hindi conflict.
So, let me show the, I'll stop sharing po. Tapos, share ko yung Steam table para po makita natin. So, using our Steam table, ano po yung TSAT natin, Engineer?
Hindi nga ako pinili.
Ang atin po ay magkatabi lagi ay pressure and temperature. So, dito po, sa 19 megapascal, ano po yung corresponding TSAT natin, Engineer?
361.54.
Okay. Nakuha po ng lahat kung paano po hinahanap yon, yung temperature, saturated temperature. Okay. So, let me share again my screen.
Yung ibang klase ay okay naman po. Yun lang po.
Yan. So, the temperature or saturated temperature here at 19.0 is 361.54 Celsius.
Ako ng one.
Okay. Now, alam na natin kung paano maghanap. So, let's try to continue the discussion.
Kasi siya lang po ang
Okay.
hindi na siya sasabay.
Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure. So, kindly take note that 1 atmospheric pressure, 1 atm, is equal to 101.325 kilopascal, or you can say that it is equal to 0.101325 megapascal. Okay, we'll take note of this. So para configure natin ito, let's try to use our steam table. So, i-note nyo din ito para mabilis tayo maghanap lagi. So, kapag ang given ay temperature sa isang problem, look for table 1. Okay po. Kapag ka naman ang given is pressure, look for table 2. Malinaw po yung ating nakasulat dito. Kinetic reaction po. Yan. So again, since ang given po natin dito sa problem na ito is temperature, yan. Ang given sa atin dito is temperature. Lapad. Saan po tayong table titingin? Anyone po? Kahit po i-type niyo po sa chat box, saan po tayo titingin kapag po ang ating given dito is temperature. Table 1. So on our table 1, kindly check kung ano po yung nakatapat sa kanya na saturation pressure. Okay, let me ask Engineer Kenneth.
Pero okay na.
Sir, ano po? 0.10142 po.
Okay, so pwede siya na ganyan sa internet kasi sa internet yung ginamit natin na tawag dito na steam table. Pero dito pagka tinignan natin siya sa hard copy, sa libro mismo, ang magkukuha natin is 0.10135. Quite same dito sa 101.325 kilopascal. May slight discrepancy lang, katulad nung nandoon sa ating online steam table. Okay, so kaya po ganito yung ating nakasulat sa steam table kasi po ang unit po ng nasa steam table natin is in MPa. Okay, take note of that. Therefore, this is a correct example. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at atmospheric condition, in which 101.325 kilopascal is the right pressure or the saturation pressure na nasa table. Nakuha pa? Okay. Thank you for those reactions. So let's try to continue. Now, let's now move for the second term. This is subcooled liquid. The subcooled liquid is one which has a temperature lower than the saturation temperature corresponding to the existing pressure. So kapag ganito, ang given sa atin po is pressure. So again, ang pressure po is tinitingnan natin sa table 2. Then, kapag natingnan natin sa table 2, ang ating pressure, i-check natin yung corresponding Tsat. And then yung Tsat natin, if mas mababa siya sa given, or mas mababa yung given natin, mas mababa sa Tsat, that means this is subcooled. Kapag mas mataas, not subcooled. Okay po. Again, kapag po nag-identify tayo ng subcooled liquid, titingnan po natin yung pressure, and then yung pressure is nasa table 2. Tapos, hanapin natin yung corresponding saturation temperature. Then, if mas mababa yung nakuha natin or yung given temperature, subcooled po siya. Kapag mas mataas yung given temperature, not subcooled. Okay, let's try. For example, liquid water at 20 degrees Celsius and 101.325 kilopascal is subcooled liquid. Why? So firstly, let's look sa ating pressure. Hanapin po natin yung pressure natin sa ating steam table. So again, i-check niyo po muna yung unit. Kapag KPA, KPA yung gamitin na table. Kapag MPA, MPA. Pero since ang steam table natin hard copy or nang nasa libro is MPA, so let's convert it. So that's 0.101325 MPA. So hanapin po natin ito sa table 2. Yes. Nakita po ba ang 101 o 0.11325? Meron po ba dyan? Or wala? Wala po. So, ang gagawin natin kapag ganito is interpolation. So, paano po ginagawa yung interpolation? So, note muna natin. Wala. So, sa table 2, ang meron lang ay 0.100 and 0.105. Yan. Tama, ito lang po meron tayo sa table 2. Wala tayong exact na na 101 or 0.1011325. Wala. So, ang gagawin natin is mag-i-interpolate. So, paano po siya ginagawa? So, you need your basis. Yung given natin is pressure. So, ang gagawin natin dito is pressure. Ang hinahanap natin is temperature kasi yun yung ating ipagkukumpara. So, temperature, Tsat. Si Tsat at 0.100 is 99.63. And for 0.105, that's 101.00. Right, then, kailangan natin mag-interpolate using your calculator. Try this one. Mode. Go to stats. Then, go to linear or, wait, linear or yung A plus B X. Then lalabas yung X and Y. Naka-follow pa? Using your calculator. Mode, stats, then linear. Tapos yung X and Y natin, ilagay nyo po itong pressure and Tsat. Yan. Yung pressure and Tsat natin. So dito is 0.100, 99.63, tapos 0.105, then 101.00. Try to input it on your calculator.
Women. Kasi doon sa MRT, di ba? Yung sinesegregate na gano'n, di ba?
Okay na po. Once na ilagay na po ito sa inyong calculator, press AC. Then may lalabas siya na 0. Type niyo po ngayon yung ating hinahanapan. I-type niyo po ito. That's 0.101325. Type niyo po sa calcu. Tapos, punta po kayo ng shift 1, yung stats po. If hindi po ito, or you can try to shift apps. Tapos, punta po kayo ng reg. Yan. Nakaka-follow po ba? Tapos dun sa reg, piliin nyo po yung y hat. Ano pong nakuha yung value ng ating temperature? Tsat at 0.101325. Ano po nakuha yung Tsat? Hello? That's 99.99305 degrees Celsius. Ngayon, since we are asked po kung ito po ay subcooled liquid or not, balik po tayo dun sa una nating pinag-aralan dito. And if your subcooled, if your temperature given is less than your Tsat, that is subcooled. Kapag ka naman po greater than the Tsat yung ating given temperature, that is not subcooled. So let me ask someone. Let me ask Andre, Rafael. Engineer Rafael, Andre. Ask ko lang po, if ang given po natin is 20 degrees Celsius, tapos ang atin pong Tsat is 99.99305, is the example subcooled or not subcooled?
Subcooled po, sir.
Okay, thank you. And that is right, that is correct. Kasi po, mas mababa po yung ating given temperature kaysa dun sa Tsat natin. Nakuha po ba yung pagdedetermine ng subcooled liquid? Yan, okay. Thank you for that. So, ganun din po pag nag-interpolation. Tandaan nyo po na mode stats, linear, tapos input yung x and y natin. Then, AC, tapos i-type yung hinahanap na value, tapos shift 1 stats or shift apps, then reg y hat. Para mamaya pag nag-interpolate tayo, mabilis na din. Apa? So, right then. Thank you po, engineer, for those feedbacks. Okay, let's now move with the next term, which is compressed liquid. So, dito naman po sa compressed liquid, this is the one which has a pressure higher than the saturation pressure corresponding to the existing temperature. Kung kanina pressure, ngayon naman po, temperature yung magiging basis natin. Kapag temperature, that's table 1. Tapos, kukuhain nyo ngayon yung Psat. So, if mas mataas yung ating given na pressure, that's compressed. Kapag ka naman mas mababa yung given natin na pressure kaysa sa Psat, that is not compressed. Nakuha po ito? Katulad lang nung kanina, ngayon lang is nagkabaliktad. Kasi na-pressure naman tayo ngayon. Sa pressure naman tayo nakabase. Okay, let's try. So, is liquid water at 110 kilopascal and 100 degrees Celsius a compressed liquid? So, ang basis natin, temperature. So, temperature 100 degrees Celsius, check it on your table 1. Engineer Lance Alcantara, ano po yung ating Psat? Using your steam table.
Wait lang po.
Okay po. Ano po yung makukuha nating PSAT from steam table?
One point zero one 32 po.
Kiki ulit po. Kiki ulit lang po. Medyo ano lang po ako na distract saglit.
1.0132 po.
Ano po ang unit nito? Ano po kaya ang unit nitong inyo pong nakuhang pressure? Kasi magkaiba po tayo, baka po nag-iba lang tayo ng unit. So let me share po itong ating steam table para same tayo maging basis. Wait lang po. Yan. Engineer Lance, this is table 1. And ito po ulit yung dalawa. This is pressure as well as temperature. So sabi po, ang hinahanap natin is 100 degrees Celsius. Ano po yung ating PSAT?
0.10135.
Okay, so that's 0.10135. Share ko lang ulit yung screen ko. Make sure everyone that you have your own steam table kasi pag nag-exam tayo, kailangan natin siya. Ano pa? So again, yung nasa steam table natin is 0.10135 MPa. Yung ating pagko-compare is naka kPa. So let's make it kPa. This is also equivalent to 101.35 MPa. So that Engineer Abigail Mendoza. You there, Engineer Abigail?
Yes po.
Yeah. Let me ask you, is this a compressed liquid or not? Base po dito sa description natin ng compressed liquid kanina.
Not po.
Okay, balikan muna natin ito. Yung ating description. Okay, so kapag po compressed liquid, kapag mas mataas po yung given PSAT, mas mataas yung given temperature natin kaysa sa PSAT, that means it is compressed. Kapag mas mababa, not compressed, yung given. Let me ask again. Yung given po natin here is 110 kPa. Is it higher or lower dito po sa ating PSAT? Engineer Abigail? Sorry, this is kPa. Yan. Engineer Abigail, mas mataas po ba si 110 kaysa kay 101 kPa? So therefore, this is
Not po.
ulitin natin. Sunod ko dito. So, ang ating PSAT, ito, kapag mas mataas yung given natin, yung given temperature, that is compressed. Kapag mas mababa, that is not compressed. Yan. Yun po bang 110 kPa na given natin is mas mataas or mas mababa po sa ating PSAT?
Mas mataas po.
Okay. So, meaning, siya po ay
Compress po.
yan. Nakuha po natin itong compressed liquid, everyone. How about the others po? Yan. So, ulitin lang ulit natin. Pagka po ating subcooled liquid, ang titingnan po natin is pressure. Tapos, kukuhain natin yung Tsat. Kapag yung given temperature po natin is mas mababa kesa dun sa Tsat, that means it is subcooled. Kapag mas mataas, not subcooled. Okay? Kapag ka naman po compressed liquid, titingin naman tayo sa table 1 sa temperature, then kuhain natin yung Tsat natin. Pag mas mataas, compressed, o pag mas mataas yung given temperature natin kaysa sa Tsat, that is compressed. Kapag mas mababa, not compressed. Okay? I hope clear po ito sa lahat. Ano po? Can you type 2 sa chat box po if nakuha? Okay. Thank you for those reactions. So, let's continue. So, the short term is saturated liquid. This is a liquid that is about to vaporize. A saturated liquid is a liquid at the saturations, which has temperature equal to the boiling point corresponding to the existing pressure. It is a pure liquid. It has no vapor content. Yan. So, ganito lang po yan. Kung ano po yung magkatapat na value, yun po yung saturated liquid natin. For example, you look at your table. Let's try to use this table sa taas. Kung ano po yung magkatapat, kung ano po yung magkatapat dito, sila po yung saturated saturated liquid natin. Okay, saturated liquid. Kung ano po yung magkatapat dito, sila po yung condition na saturated liquid. For example, at 0.15 bar, its corresponding temperature is 53.983 degrees Celsius, and that is your saturated liquid condition. Nakuha pa? Isa pa. Bawa po. Ang ating temperature is 91.783 degrees Celsius. Its corresponding pressure is 0.75. Yung condition po na ito is saturated liquid. Saturated liquid. Yan lang po yun. Basta magkatapat sila dyan, it is saturated liquid. Nakuha na po yung saturated liquid. Kinagata reaction po. Yan. Okay. Now, let's move po dito sa isang picture na ito. So, this is a state 2 saturated liquid. So, dito po, equal yung, yung nasa table natin is at 1 atmospheric pressure, that is natin sa tables, again, sa 100 degrees Celsius, that's 10135 kPa. Nakuha po ba? Katulad din sinabi ko. Yung nasa table, yung magkatapat lang. Yun na yun mismo. That's saturated liquid. Okay? So next is saturated vapor. Saturated vapor is about to condensate is called saturated vapor. Saturated vapor is a vapor at the saturation conditions. It is 100% vapor. It has no liquid or moisture content. So mamaya makikita niyo, mapapansin niyo meron tayong mga VG, UG, HG, as well as SG. So meaning kapag may ganyang G, that's saturated vapor. Mamaya, explain ko yan later. No. So, yun yung saturated vapor natin. Okay? Okay, let me just skip this one para magdiretso tayo dun sa susunod na later na computation para mas madali niya siya magets. So, followed by saturated liquid vapor mixture or wet mixture. So, sa wet mixture naman po, this is a combination of saturated vapor and saturated liquid. So, ito yung water ninyo. Yan, wala. Wait lang po. Yan. So, ito yung water ninyo. Ano po? So, yung water ninyo, in-apply natin ng heat, constant heat. Halimbawa, naglalagay lang tayo dito ng heat na 100 degrees Celsius. Yung water natin, somehow may nag-evaporate dito. Yan, nag-evaporate dyan. Pero, may mga natitira pa ding liquid particles dito sa baba. Therefore, naghahalo pa dito yung vapor natin and yung liquid natin. And that is your wet mixture. Meron ka pang liquid, pero meron ka ng vapor. Or meron ka ng vapor, pero may liquid ka pa. Kaya po, nakuha po yung wet mixture na sinasabi. Magkamix pa dito yung vapor at liquid natin. Yun lang yung state na ito. Yan. So para malaman natin kung ano yung mga condition na meron dito, meron tayong tinatawag na quality and percent moisture. So si quality is yung percent by weight that is saturated vapor. So commonly, ito po is naka-percent din. Pero commonly, 8 nilalagay siya sa problem as naka-decimal. Same naman din po siya ng percent moisture. Ang kaibahan lang, this is percent that is saturated liquid. Okay? Pag quality, vapor. Pag percent moisture, liquid. Take note of those words. Kapag vapor, quality. Kapag liquid, percent moisture. For example, meron po tayong 60% quality. Therefore, meron tayong 40% percent moisture. Pag meron kayo ditong 30% quality, therefore, meron kayong 70% na percent moisture. So, lagi po ang total ni quality, percent moisture is 100%. Nakuha po ba si quality at moisture? Nakuha po, everyone? Yan. So, again, pwede po siyang decimal. So, halimbawa, ang ating quality is 0.4. So, si percent naman is 0.6. Ang total nila is 1. Ganun po. Kapag ganito, 60 at 40, that's 100% kapag naka-percent. Okay po. Nakuha po yung quality at percent moisture. Later, magagamit nyo yan. Kakompute tayo ng may quality. Okay, let's try to continue our discussion. Now, let's move with the superheated vapor. So, superheated vapor is a vapor that is about to condense, not saturated vapor. Halimbawa, meron tayong mga HG, VG, UG, at SG. Kapag lumampas dyan, yung mga values na nako-compute natin, mas mataas dyan, that means superheated vapor na siya. Lampas na yung mga values natin. Superheated. Okay po. Those are higher than the saturation temperature corresponding to the existing pressure. Okay pa. So, bigyan ko kayo na example ng ganun. So, commonly, yung superheated vapor is mapapansin ninyo kapag nandun na kayo sa table 3. Share ko lang po ang video. Screen. Na ito. Yan. So, halimbawa, ang inyong pressure is 0.25 megapascal. Okay? 0.025 megapascal MPa. Ang kanya pong saturation temperature is 64.97. Kapag po nakita ninyo itong line na ito, yan. Kita niyo po ba yung line na yan? Kapag lumampas dyan sa line na yan, pag tumalo na siya dito sa kabilang side na ito, that means superheated na yung values na ito. And yung temperature niya is nandito sa kabilang gilid na ito. So, halimbawa, 64.97 yung Tsat niya dito sa taas. Kapag naging 65, that means superheated na yung vapor natin. Nakuha po. This is table 3 ng ating steam table. Later, gamitin natin siya. Okay, mag-share ulit ako ng screen ko. Okay, let's continue this one. So, let's try to determine this one. So, steam at 200 degrees Celsius. So, kapag ganito, hanapin ninyo yung temperature ninyo. So, unahin natin temperature. Given temperature, anong table po ito? That's table 1. Okay. So, table 1, hanapin natin si 200. Table 1. Sa 200 degrees Celsius, meron tayong Psat na
Yung sa
table 1, ang Psat natin ay 1.5538 megapascal. Kapag kinompare natin siya dito sa 101.325 kPa, converting this to MPa, that is 0.101325 MPa. That means mas mataas ito ng sobrang taas. Therefore, this is superheated vapor. Okay po. Nakuha po ito. Everyone? Okay. Let's try naman itong isa. Ito. Try naman natin itong pressure na ito. 5 megapascal. So, kapag pressure, that is table 2. So, using our table 2, punta tayo ng 5 megapascal. 5 megapascal po ay, ang temperature niya ay, Tsat is 263.69 degrees Celsius. So, meaning to say, yung ating given temperature is mas mataas, therefore, siya po ay superheated vapor. Okay po, nakuha po ba? Pwede po magkabaliktad. Pwede ang kuhain ninyo 300 degrees Celsius sa table 1 kasi compare ninyo yung inyong Psat. Maalin lang doon sa dalawa. As long as parehas given, pwede nyong alternate gamitin. Pero if isa lang given, the temperature lang, proceed with table 1. If pressure lang, proceed with table 2. Okay po, nakuha po itong pagdedetermine ng superheat vapor. Basta lumampas siya dito sa kasama niya. Superheated na ito. Okay po. Can I get 3 sa chat box po? Okay, thank you for those feedbacks. So let's try to continue. So we also have here in thermodynamic terms the degrees superheat. So degrees of superheat is the difference between the actual temperature of superheated vapor and the saturation temperature of the existing pressure. So technically, ang gagawin niyo lang dito is yung inyong given na temperature, ima-minus nyo lang si Tsat. Yun lang. Ima-minus nyo lang si Tsat. Okay, let's try. So for example, you have here the problem. Determine the degrees of superheat of superheated steam at 200 degrees Celsius and 101.325 kilopascal. So from our table, so we have 101.325 kilopascal is equals to 100 degrees Celsius. So then, ang given natin dito is 200 degrees Celsius and yung nakuha natin na Tsat is 100. So 200 minus 100 would give us the degrees of superheat na 100. Nakuha po. Paano kinukuha si degree SH? Pagmamainasan nyo lang yung dalawa. Okay? Sure po. Nakuha. Can I get a reaction from everyone? Okay. Thank you for those reactions. And let's proceed to the next. Now, this is the latent heat of vaporization. So, the latent heat of vaporization of a pure substance is the amount of heat added to the substance to convert it from saturated liquid to saturated vapor with the temperature remaining constant. It is inversely proportional to the temperature and pressure of the substance. So, yung latent heat of vaporization, madali lang siya tingnan sa ating table. So, ano po ba yan? Ito lang po siya. Enthalpy sub Fg. Yun na yun mismo. Titingnan nyo lang sa table ninyo. Tingnan nyo kahit sa table dito, mapapansin nyo yung, tingnan nyo siya sa table 1 and 2. Table 1, table 2. Makikuha nyo yung value ng HFG natin. And that is your latent heat of vaporization. Yun na yun mismo. So let's try. So let's try to determine the latent heat of vaporization of water at 100 degrees Celsius. Let me ask someone. Engineer Shin Ray. You there, engineer? Shin Ray. Diyan ka pa, engineer? Shin Ray. Ano po yung ating latent heat sa 100 degrees Celsius? Engineer Mendoza, Shin Ray.
2 to 7.
That's HFG. That's 2257.0. Ang unit po ng ating enthalpy lagi is kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay? So about 200, Engineer Jed Robin. Ano po yung makukuha natin na latent heat?
1940.7 po.
HFG is 1940.7 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. And lastly, for the 300 degrees Celsius, Engineer Gian Lawrence,
1,404.9.
okay, thank you. And that's all correct. Ano? So very good, nakakahabol tayo. Very good, very nice. 0.9 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So I hope you do get what a latent heat of vaporization is. Madali lang siya. Hanapin nyo lang siya sa table if ganito yung pagkakabigay sa inyo. Okay, so let's try to continue with the properties of wet steam. So here's the subscript used or symbols used in thermodynamics. Lalo dyan sa inyong steam table, ito yung mga makikita niyo yung subscripts. So ano po ba itong mga ito? So firstly, let's start with cursive F. Yung cursive F po natin is representing saturated liquid. Okay? Kapag G naman po, cursive G, that's saturated vapor. Pag FG combined, that is changed by evaporation. Kapag small victory or small v, that is specific volume. Small s, that is specific entropy. And kapag naman small u, that is specific internal energy. And lastly, your small h is specific enthalpy. Po, huwag po kakalimutan. V volume, S entropy, U internal energy, and H specific enthalpy. Nakasulat din naman sa taas ng ating mga nakalagay din naman sa taas ng ating mga tables. Ano po? So let's try to continue. Or maliwanag po ba itong properties ng wet steam, yung subscripts? Can I get a reaction from you engineers? Yan. Mukhang malinaw naman. So try to continue. So here's a simple diagram of the phase change of water from liquid up to vapor. Okay, so let's start with your liquid water. So at liquid water, yan, subcooled pa siya, hindi pa siya mainit. Ang temperature lang natin na apply dito is 20 degrees Celsius or yung subcooled temperature natin. Okay po? Tapos nag-apply tayo ng heat. In-apply heat, yan, tumaas po yung temperature natin. And actually, yung temperature na yan is niabot natin is yung nakalagay sa Tsat ng ating pressure. So tulad nito, 1 atm is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. Yun nasa table lang din natin kanina. Okay po? Then, followed by the state 3. Yung state 3 natin, upon applying heat constantly, that's 100 degrees Celsius, magkakaroon po tayo ng vapor. Yung vapor natin, may halo pa ditong konting tubig or may halo pang tubig, and that is your saturated liquid. So upon applying constant heat at 100 degrees Celsius, mag-turn lahat ng liquid papuntang vapor. Okay? Kapag na-turn na natin yung liquid papuntang vapor, magbabago naman ngayon yung temperature natin, but with constant pressure. And that is your superheated vapor. Okay? Nakuha po yung phase change of water natin from state 1 to state 5. Okay. That's just a simple illustration of how water changes phase from liquid to vapor. Now, let's try to continue. Now, for the next term, this is critical point. So the critical point represents the highest pressure and highest temperature at which liquid and vapor can coexist in equilibrium. The state of water at critical conditions, whether it is saturated liquid or saturated vapor, is unknown. Hence, the latent heat of vaporization of water at this condition is either zero or undefined. Mamaya makikita nyo sa diagram kung nasaan ba talaga itong critical point na ito. Okay, now let's move with the property diagram for phase shift processes. So firstly, we have the temperature specific volume diagram or the TV diagram. So your temperature here is this one and your specific volume here is this one. Sorry for that interruption as well. So again, this is your temperature specific volume diagram. So dito, yung critical point natin is yung sudden change na nung um, uh, pressure. Ano? So yung green natin dyan, that's your pressure. Okay? Pressure line siya. Tapos yung temperature natin at some point nagiging constant along with the volume being constant. Okay? Yun po, mamaya makikita nyo din dito yung mas magandang diagram ng PD, ng TV, PVT diagram. Okay? So, yun lang. Dito sa temperature specific volume, that's your TV diagram, na nagpapakita lang ng temperature and specific volume connection. Okay, right. Then we have here the second diagram, which is the pressure specific volume diagram. This PV diagram is commonly makikita nyo sa lahat ng magiging discussion natin. So then, this PV diagram is consisting of your pressure here and volume here. Okay, the dome-shaped region on both PV, pressure, volume diagrams represents the saturation region where a liquid and its vapor coexist in equilibrium. This is where phase change, boiling or condensation happens. So ito pong line na ito or this part is your critical point. Itong taas na ito. Yan. Tapos dito po itong line na ito, this line, and yung yellow po, that is your saturated liquid. Tapos, dito naman po sa kabilang side is saturated vapor line. This is saturated vapor line. Yan. Nagko-coexist dito yung dalawang lines, which is the saturated liquid and the saturated vapor line. Okay po? So, followed po tayo ng pressure temperature diagram or the PT diagram. So PT diagram, also often called as the phase diagram, since all three phases are separated from each other by three lines. So ano po ba yung three phases na ito? So we have sublimation, vaporization, and melting or fusion. So, saan po ba makikita yung sublimation? Yung sublimation ay ito po. Yan, ito. Ano po ba yung dinidivide niya or pinaghihiwalay niya na phase? This is your solid. And this is your vapor. So, yan po yung dinidivide niya na line. Then, ito po naman yung vaporization line. So, yung vaporization line naman po is dinidivide niya yung vapor at liquid. And hello. Sorry po for that slight interruption. So, again, your sublimation divides or separates the solid and vapor. Your vaporization separates liquid and vapor. And your melting or fusion divides liquid and solid. Okay? Nakuha po ba yung tatlo, the sublimation, vaporization, and melting? Okay, how about the others po? Nakuha po ba? And thank you very much for your reactions. So let's try to continue with the PVT diagram. So PVT diagram is just the generalization of the three diagrams respectively. So your pressure, specific volume, temperature diagram is present here. So you have there your pressure, your volume, and temperature. So when you look at this side, you have here your pressure, volume. Kapag naman dito sa kabilang side, your pressure and temperature.
Against the wind.
And kapag naman nakatingin ka po sa taas, you have here your volume, temperature. I mean, yan, tama, volume and temperature. Yan. Ganyan po yung makikita ninyo dito sa pressure, specific volume, temperature diagram. So ito po is just the combination of those three mentioned earlier. I won't be discussing it much more kasi na-discuss naman siya dun sa taas. Okay po? So then, let's move with the sample problem. So let's try to determine if this is subcooled, compressed, saturated, liquid, saturated vapor, or superheated. Okay, so let's try po yung problem 1 natin. So let's look at your given. So meron tayong given here na 15 megapascal as well as 310 degrees Celsius. So unahin natin ito, letter A. So letter A natin is 15 megapascal. So again, pressure, look at your table. Table ano po ito? Kindly type po sa chat box anong table po pagka pressure ang given. Table 2. Okay. On your table 2, find the 50 megapascal as well as your Tsat. Okay. So 15 megapascal. Ano po ang kanyang Tsat? Let's see kung nahanap ni Engineer Thomas. Engineer Thomas. Isidore. Ano po yung Tsat po natin?
342.155 po.
24. Let me use the value sa ating table, steam table, physical copy. Yan. So that is 342.24 degrees Celsius. So right then, Engineer Thomas Isidore, let me ask you, is this subcooled, compressed, not subcooled, not compressed? Ano po doon sa dalawa? So take note.
Not subcooled po.
Not subcooled, pero siya po ay, kasi po ang atin po ginamit i-pressure.
Compressed po.
Okay, let's check. So, sabi niyo po is compressed. Let me see.
Kuya Henry, ang kutserong yan. At saka yung kaldereta.
Ako, hindi pwede. Ako na pare.
Tapos, wait lang po. Yan. Kapag pressure, kapag mas mataas yung ating nakuhang temperature, that is not subcooled. Okay, let's see. Mas mataas yung nakuha natin, mas mababa yung nakuha natin na temperature. Therefore, ano po ulit ito? Hindi po siya not subcooled, hindi din po siya compressed, pero ano po siya? Yung mali po yung not subcooled. Siya po ay
Subcooled po.
okay, kasi po mas mababa yung temperature kaysa sa TSAT natin. Nakuha po.
Nag-lunch out sila yata, ano?
How about the others po? Nakuha po. Bakit po ito naging subcooled?
Ay, awan din sa ating guy, patatapon ako kung saan lupalo.
So ulitin ko lang para mas malinaw. Baka kasi may nalilito. So una natin ginamit po dito is pressure. So pressure given, go to table 2. Find for the TSAT. So yung TSAT po natin na nakuha at 15 megapascal is 342.24 degrees Celsius. Comparing it with the temperature given, mas mababa po itong ating given kaysa sa TSAT. So therefore, this is a subcooled liquid. Okay pa. Subcooled liquid. Okay, now let's proceed po sa letter B. So for letter B. So for letter B, ito naman na ang ate medyo challenging. So our pressure here is 1.0 megapascal. So punta muna tayo sa 1 megapascal.
8:12 ng gabi.
Now na nasa megapascal tayo, let's look for our entrophies. Kasi entropy po yung ating given. So yung entropy natin, meron tayo ditong tatlo. That is SF, SFG, and SG. Okay? So SF natin is 2.1387 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Ang SFG natin is 4.4478 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. And ang SF natin is 6.5865 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Yan. Nakuha po ba kung saan po kinuha natin itong ating SF, SFG, at SG? So yun po yung corresponding natin dito sa table na entropy at 1 megapascal. Baka po may nalilito. So ang ginamit po natin is pressure, therefore table 2. Sa table 2, hinanap po natin itong 1.0. At yung corresponding entrophies po natin is nandito din sa table. Okay? Now, na-identify na natin yung ating entrophies, SFG, SFFG, SG. Ngayon, pansinin natin yung values na meron tayo dito. Ito po bang value na ito ay meron dito? Okay, nire-react po if meron. Wala. So, pansinin ninyo kung ano yung 6.672. Siya ba is mas mataas sa SG? Kapag mas mataas, meaning higher than the temperature yon, that means this is superheated vapor. Lampas po kasi ng ating SG. Okay? Nakuha po ba? So halimbawa naman, exact value ng SF yung nakuha natin or yung nakasulat dito. That means that is saturated liquid. Liquid. Kapag ka naman itong SFG, wet mixture. Yan. Kapag ka naman SG, that is saturated vapor. Kapag lumampas, superheated. Heated po ito. Vapor. Okay po. Nakuha po itong problem na ito. Nakuha po. Yan. Okay. So, let's proceed sa problem 2. Yan. Problem 2. So, what are the specific volume, internal energy, enthalpy, and entropy of steam at 1.5 megapascal and 198.32 degrees Celsius? Okay. Look for it sa table natin, 1.5 megapascal. And, at confirm kung nakita ni Engineer Melka. Engineer Silang. Nakita mo na po ba sa table? Itong 1.5 megapascal as well as 198.32 degrees Celsius.
Wait lang po, sir.
Okay po.
Nakita na po.
Okay po. So ngayon po, take note natin. Meron tayong word na steam dito. This is a clue word. Kapag may steam, siya po, take note of this kasi ito ay clue words. Kapag steam ang nakasulat dito, you go for the saturated vapor. So meaning, ang makukuhain natin dito is yung may mga subscript na G. Ano? May mga subscript na G. So, at 150 MPa, 198.32. This is 0.32 degrees Celsius. Ang atin pong specific volume, internal energy, enthalpy, and entropy ay, ano pa mga values nito? Let me ask Engineer Prince Medrano.
Sa VG po, sir, ay ang VG po ay 131.77 po times 10 raised to negative 3 po.
Opo. That is cubic meter per kilogram. How about UG po?
Sa UG po ay 2,594.5 po. Tapos ang HG po ay 2,792.2. Tapos ang SG po ay 6.4448 po.
Thank you. Nakuha po ng lahat kung bakit po ito ang ating ginamit. Kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Yan. Kasi po, gawa po ng word na steam, that is vapor. Okay? All of the G's will be used kapag meron tayong steam na word sa problem. Okay? So, next problem tayo. This one. So, dito naman, ang clue word natin is liquid water. So, pag liquid water, that is saturated liquid. Yan. So, same tayo. That's 1.5 megapascal and 198.32 degrees Celsius. Let me ask someone. Let me ask Engineer George Kapilan. Ano po yung ating hahanapin dito kapag saturated liquid? Ano po yung ating subscript? Kunwari ito yung ating hinahanap. Ano po yung subscript ng saturated liquid?
Super altos ng ano, Big Mac, ano.
Engineer George.
Ano po sir? F po.
Okay, thank you po. So, ang ating mga kailangan dito ay specific volume, internal energy, and entropy. So, yun po ang ating VF, UF, HF, and SF. Okay, let me ask Engineer Tyrone Justin. Ano po yung mga values natin ngayon dito? Since liquid water ito, saturated liquid, ano po yung VF natin? UF, HF, and SF? Engineer Tyrone Evangelista.
Wait lang.
Okay po.
Ano daw yung safety on?
Yung pong
Yes, po.
HF po. Ang VF po ay 0.001154.
Okay. So, isulat ko lang, engineer, dito yung nasa mismong handbook natin. That is 1.1539 times 10 to negative 3 cubic meter per kilogram. And that is yung kanina mo ding sinabi. Next po, UF.
Yung UF naman po is 843.13.
Okay. That is 843.16 dito po sa book. Okay, diretso po.
Tapos po 844.87.
Okay, 89 sa book. Next po.
Tapos yung SF po ay 2.135.
Okay. 3150. Medyo may discrepancy lang na konti pero gawa po yun ng online reference. Okay po. So this is your your answers dito. Again, kapag liquid water, saturated liquid. Ano po? So take note of those clue words. Kapag liquid water, saturated liquid, that is with subscript Fs. Kapag naman steam, saturated vapor, that is may subscript na G. May po, malinaw po tayo dito sa may F and G. Okay, thank you for those reactions. Okay, so now, let's now have for wet mixture. Paano man po pagka doon sa gitna? Ano, yung wala dito yung exact values. May given tayo na quality. So ano nga po ulit ang quality? That is percent of saturated vapor. Well, ito yung naman. So, dito yung vapor. Plus ito yung liquid. May given tayong quality dito, which is yung X natin. Okay? Commonly given siya. So, here are formulas. For specific volume, your V is equals to V sub F plus X times VFG. Pag internal energy naman, that's U is equals to U sub F plus X times U FG. Kapag enthalpy, that's H is equals to H sub F plus X times HFG. Pag entropy naman, that's S is equal to S sub F plus X times S sub FG. Okay, kindly take note of these formulas kasi mahalaga ito mga ito. Basta tandaan nyo lang na lagi magkaka-x dito sa part na ito. Tapos, ang kasama niya is FG. Okay po, malinaw po na yun lang ang nangyayari dito. Yung VF natin or yung mga Fs natin, paplasan natin siya ng X multiplied for those FGs. Okay po, malinaw po. Makikisend po sa ating chat box ng 5. Okay, thank you for that. Let's try to solve a problem involving this one. Okay, so dito, same lang din. 1.5 MPa and 198.32. Okay. Sulat ko muna lahat ng mga nakasulat sa table natin. So, at 150 MPa at 198.32 degrees Celsius Tsat, your E of F, inahin natin yung internal energy. UF is equals to 131.77. UFG is equals to 1751.3. UG is equals to 2594.5. HF is equals to 844.89. HFG is equals to 1947.2. HG equals to 2792.2. And for SF is equals to 2.3150. SFG is equals to 4.1298. And SG is equals to 6.4448. So solve muna po tayo ng ating internal energy. So for internal energy, that's U is equal to UF plus X times UFG. So take note, meron tayong given na quality. That's 0.3 or 30%. Can be transcribed as 30%. So substituting the value, we get here U is equals to 131.77 plus 0.3 times. Yes po, Engineer Robert.
Sir, hindi ka po yung sa UF po ay yung 843.16 po.
Ay, sorry. Nagkamali ako ng tingin. Thank you for the correction. So, thank you for that. So, double check nyo din yung aking sinusulat. Sorry for that. It's 843.16. Sorry. Yan. Yan. Correct lang natin. That's 843.16 times 1751.3. So what is our U or internal energy?
Thank you po.
Mamaya na diretso ko na lang upload.
Anong dessert? Ayun.
Ano po ang values natin dito? Kindly compute it on your calculator. That is
ayos na rin man eh. Ano ang inyong paluto?
Over po ata.
1,300
Sila.
0.55 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. How about for H? Try to use your formula. H is equals to HF plus X times HFG. What is our H pa?
Akala ko yung duhan. Yung pala yung hydration ko muna.
Try to solve po for the H or enthalpy.
Hyper.
Meron siya, pero wala.
Kasi ang Hydro Wednesday, 7 ko. Ano?
Okay, kindly type po din yung inyong answer sa chat box para tingnan natin kung same tayo nakukuha. That's 1429.08 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. And lastly for our S,
Yung kahit tatlong kilo po pala.
paano po kaya ang ating entropy? Same formula, somehow same formula, mag-iiba lang yung value. That's 3.55394.
Pero hindi pa nakain.
Right.
Si ano ito mo? Talagang didibdib ang kanyang term mo eh. Pare.
Okay na po. Nakuha niyo po yung pagkuha ng may quality. Nakuha po. Yan. Okay po, can I get your reaction po if nakuha kung paano sinasolve yung problem na may mga quality? Okay, thank you for those reactions. Sana malinaw kung paano ito kinukuha. So, unahin nyo muna is i-determine ninyo itong mga values na nandito. So, una, check for the pressure as well as the temperature Tsat kung same sila. If not, you do interpolation. Okay? Okay, let's have here as next problem. So, wag na muna natin lagyan ng quality. Yan. So, you have here a problem. What are the specific volume, internal energy, enthalpy, and entropy of at 1.5 megapascal and 54 degrees Celsius. Okay, check nyo ulit yung pressure natin. So, at table 2, at 1.5 megapascal, ang ating Tsat is 198.32 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, lampas yung 254 natin na given. So paano po ang gagawin natin dito? So kapag ka ganito, nalampas yung value natin sa Tsat, proceed to table 3. Okay, proceed to table 3. So, dun yung sa table 3, hahanapin si 1.50 megapascal. Yan. Nandun na po ba kayo sa table 3? Ganito po magiging ang itsura ng table 3. Yan. Ganito po ang itsura ng table 3. Yan. At 1.5 megapascal, ang kanyang Tsat is 198.32 degrees Celsius. So, ganito po yung mga lalabas dyan. Okay? Nakikita po ba? Engineers, nakikita po ba? Can I get a reaction? Yan. So, pag nakatingin na kayo dito, since lampas tayo sa 198.32, you'll be looking for this line. This line. Yan, yung line na yan. Mahalaga po yan. Ibig sabihin, kapag lumampas dyan sa line na yan, that is superheated yung nasa baba, itong nasa ibaba. So, yung temperature ng side ng librong ito, itong librong ito, is dito sa side na ito nakalagay. Yan, dito sa side na ito. So, ang ating hinahanap is 254. So, nasa gitna siya ng 250 and 260. Ano, so magi-interpolate tayo dito sa part na ito. So yung 250 at 260, iti-take note no, yung mga values na dito sa side na to. Yan, hanapin nyo dito yung katapat niya. So that's your pressure, internal energy, enthalpy, and enthalpy and entropy. Okay, note natin. Hanapin nyo na lang doon sa inyong tables yung katapat. Pero susulat ko na yung values dito sa ating PowerPoint. Okay. So table 3. 150 degrees Celsius. MPa. That's 250 degrees Celsius, your temperature. At 260 degrees Celsius. Ang hahanapin natin is 254 degrees Celsius. Tapos, hanapin natin yung volume. Ang volume natin dito is 151.95 times 10 to negative 3. Then yung isa is 155.59 times 10 to negative 3. Ang ating internal energy is 2695.3 and 2,713.4 for 260. For enthalpy, that's 2,923.3. Yun, sorry. Tapos, yung isa pa po is 2,946.7. And for entropy naman, we have 6.7090 and then 6.7535. Yan. Ngayon, nasulat ko na ito mga values na ito. So, kindly confirm if tama po ito. I'll give you 5 minutes po para dito. Okay? So, na-confirm nyo na agad. How about the others? Same po ba kayo nakuha or nakitang values doon sa table? Yan. So, ngayon, we'll do the interpolation. Yung katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. So, for our interpolation, ulit, so try to mode, then go to stats. So that next is linear or yung A plus B X. Tapos after nyan, may lalabas na X at Y. So unang-una nyo ilagay is 250 and 260. Tapos yung corresponding natin dito. Ito muna ang inyong gawin. Volume. Okay? Then type your answer sa chat box po. Kung ano yung nakuha niyo for 254. So, diretso ko lang ito para sa mga kasunod. So, after nyo ma-type ito, try to press AC. Then, may lalabas siya na 0. Then, type 254. Then, shift stat or 1 or shifts up. Tapos, reg, then choose y hat.
The first place kaya may hindi sa dyan nag-comply sa relation.
Diba, makikita po ng inyong nakuhang volume, specific volume sa chat box.
Na ganyan.
That's 0.153406. Tama po. About yun po namang internal energy. Ganun din po. Tapos, same pa din. Kailangan nyo lang baguhin yung nasa y na values. Y values po, I mean yung internal energy po natin. That is 2,702.54. Thank you. And for enthalpy and entropy po. For enthalpy, that's 2,932.66. And lastly, for the entropy, that is 6.7268. Okay? Naka-follow po ba lahat doon sa naging interpolation ito? So, all your answers will be this one. Pero dapat tama yung inyong magiging units. Therefore, you solve the sample problem 5. Okay po. Do you have any questions with regards po dito sa sample problem? Or do sa mga discuss nating sample problem? Any questions po, engineers? Wala po. So, if wala po, I'll be presenting to you this activity. Ito pong activity na ito ay inyong isasagutan sa isang malinis na papel, then try to upload it on our classroom. Then tomorrow morning, I'll be randomly selecting students to answer this or present their solution. Okay po. So if you do have questions regarding dito, you can try to message me through Google Chat para mas mabilis po yung pagsagot ko po. Ano po? So if there are no other questions, I'll stop sharing this screen tapos i-upload ko ito sa classroom later. Okay po? So I'll stop sharing this one. So kindly open your cameras po. Kindly open your cameras. Then Engineer Rabino, you there?
Yes po, sir.
Yan. Once po ready na lahat ng classmates natin, kindly take a screenshot po. You can try to count para po nakasmal ang classmates natin.
So, 1, 2, 3, smile. Isa pa pa. 1, 2, 3. Okay na po.
Yan. Okay. So everyone, if you do have questions sa ating naging discussion today, you can try to message me through Google Chat. Yung mga interpolation, you can try to ask me. Ibibigay ko naman. Or mag-upload din ako later ng mas detailed discussion ng ating chapter 1. Tatry ko mag-record para doon sa mga hindi nakahabol. Ano po? So, if wala na pong tanong, thank you po for attending the class and have a great day ahead. Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.